hinted it there. We're in for a pretty quiet forecast here in the Twin Cities, but people to the south of us are waking up with quite a mess this morning.
Severe storms swept through the Midwest last night. So far, at least 3 tornadoes have been confirmed, but that number will likely go up after crews get a closer look at the damage now at first light. Meteorologist Cody Matz joins us with the latest on these powerful storms. Cody, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. The deadly and destructive derecho, as it's called, blasted across the Midwest, packing wind gusts over 100 miles an hour and at least several tornadoes that caused extensive damage to communities along a nearly 500-mile-long path that extended from central Iowa to sections of Indiana, including much of the Chicago metro. Storms fired up yesterday afternoon in central Iowa before surging eastward towards the Chicago area around sunset last night. This is what it looked like from space. Now, as this loops through, this infrared satellite image depicts colder cloud tops in the darker red colors. Now, the colder the clouds usually mean taller and stronger storms, and the tops of those clouds some 60,000 feet up. Yeah, this led to a large swath of powerful winds, uprooting trees, snapping utility poles, and ripping roofs from buildings. The National Weather Service in Chicago issued 16 tornado warnings as sirens wailed in the city for the second consecutive day. That's now the third most tornado warnings issued in one day for that particular office. Around 45 miles south of downtown Chicago, a woman was killed when a tree fell on her home in Cedar Lake, Indiana.
Get to the office quick.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Where?
I don't know. Anywhere but here. It is done it.
Well, some scary moments for motorists just west of Des Moines, Iowa yesterday. Strong winds sending debris flying towards traffic with possible tornadoes passing by. Here on a new dash cam video, you can see branches and shingles and street signs kind of littering the street there in the city of Windsor Heights, which is a suburb of Des Moines. Now, this time-lapse video gives us a glimpse of the storm as it moves toward downtown Des Moines. You can see rotation kind of there, kind of not. It's tough to kind of see it. It's just northwest of the skyscrapers as kind of that rain rolled its way through. Fortunately, the man who shared this video says he quit filming and took shelter when the storm got too close for comfort. Good move, sir. Good move. And now the sun is up. We're getting an idea of just how much damage the storm left behind. The city of Des Moines sharing these photos online in the last couple of hours as city workers and neighbors come together to start that cleanup process. Right now, there are still around 1,500 customers without power. Now, that's in Des Moines, but some 400,000 across Iowa, Illinois, and Indiana. Now, the National Weather Service will have survey crews out today across sections of those 3 states to kind of confirm what occurred yesterday. And I know as they kind of roll across, and you saw in some of the debris video there, it's really hard in some of these instances to know what a tornado is. I mean, especially in the heat of the moment, you're like, there's stuff flying everywhere. It's got to be a tornado. Not necessarily. As we've seen before, straight line winds can do just as much, if not more damage.
And the way the trash bin was being pushed down the road in a straight line.
And you look at some of the trees, and the winds weren't changing direction. So maybe not a tornado in that spot, but likely at least somewhere around there may have been one.
And if you're around during all, it's scary as heck.
Yeah, it's super scary, and thankfully most folks were okay. Unfortunately, just that one fatality in Indiana.
Yeah, our hearts go out to the folks in Iowa, though, after dealing with that flooding about a month ago. I know kind of different areas of the state, but
it's been rough across Iowa this summer. Thankfully, it's missed most of us. It's just ended up in Iowa. Luck of the draw.
All right, thank you, Cody.
Yeah.